Good day to you, my mischievous minions. Do you see it? No, I don't mean those glitched out building things over there. I mean the enemy navy. It's approaching quick, and we need to do this fast. Welcome back to Great Betting, and welcome back to SimCity Evildoer. That's right. So, look, stadium, done. Blimp, check it out. Casino, rolling. Look at all the gambling houses. Money, money, dollar, dollar bills, y'all. Blimp's landing now. We've got a lot of people coming to town, and we got a lot of income. $17,000 an hour and a $300,000 pool in the bank. Not so bad. Good to see ya. So, anyway, Dr. Vu has to make a speech. He'll be making that tonight, followed by a Legend of Rock concert. And so, hopefully, you guys attend that. It's mandatory. So, there's going to be a lot of traffic coming in tonight. You see a lot of people leaving town for a hard day of work, and they'll be back tonight to enjoy the speech. We've got our enemies over there who are coming quick. They're attempting to build the arcology, and I don't think they'll be successful in it. But anyway, one good thing is that we're far ahead of them. Ooh, look at the haze as it goes away. That looks cool. All right, so anyway, we have a couple of big major goals. So before it gets nighttime here, we're going to jump around a little bit. So take a look at the city and look at Big Ben here. That's right. Great Betting wouldn't be Great Betting without timely efficiency on the time. And, wow, that sounded dumb. But anyway, of course, you need to know when you have to be at the Dr. Vu speech. So, of course, the best way to do that is with a clock. So we have our clock tower here, and that's forcing some of our buildings in the region to become rather British. And let's go ahead and take a look at some of those British buildings. Here we go. Here's a nice little set of possibly apartments. Yes, it is. And actually, some of the apartment buildings look, some of the businesses and buildings kind of look the same. So you can see here, those are both Abbeys and Hampstead luxury flats. Up here we have some buildings that we can get rid of. Looks like they're they couldn't find shops or parks. So in fact, let's go ahead and fix that a little bit. We'll rezone this area up here. Now again, I've been doing a lot of stuff in the background, which some of you hate, but it doesn't matter. If you know, because a lot of it is behind the scenes, boring, keep it on turbo work. You know, once our city's set, workers need to get to work and doing our bidding, so that takes some time. It can be a little boring to watch. So again, we got our casino rolling. I actually built a nice little train track going through that I'm proud of. It actually goes under the city, under the highway, out around the other side, back up through and around the wind power plant, and back up to the main, under the highway and to the main line. So it looks like we have a little bit of a crime problem apparently, but we have 15 out of 70. And where's our other police station? Should be around here somewhere. Do you see it? I don't know. Swipe or no swiping. Should be around here somewhere. We'll find it later. It's probably right there. Yep, there it is. And 67 out of 70. So a lot of big skyscrapers here. Great Betting is really a great important place. Now Dr. Vu and his allies and his Council of Doom are arriving via blimp, so they'll be making their speech tonight. I think what we should probably do is then schedule the event, and we should have enough to do it. Let's see, 450, 600,000. So. We'll go ahead and take out a loan then for that. No big deal. We should have enough for it, but yeah. Now it probably won't fill up because we're scheduling the event a little late, and in fact we're not even going to have enough money to do it, I think. Are we? Let's see. How much was it again? 500? Ooh, it's oh, it is. Oh, I'm sorry. It's 300,000. So we had more than enough, but now we've got the extra money in the bank just in case we hit a problem or something like that. So look at the city grow. Look at her thrive. Beautiful. Great Betting and all tourist towns, absolutely beautiful. And I couldn't be more proud of this nice drive at the bottom. I deleted that road initially, but found out that it was actually good to have. So so there that goes. I was also experimenting with maybe putting roads around the sides, but we're not going to do that. But before it gets too late, let's go and see what else we've been up to. Let's go over to Steelberg, and we'll take a look at our power plant. That is almost complete. The solar panel power plant is almost to its completion, so it requires one more thing. Processors are up next, and Steelberg has been kind enough to provide and purchase all of the most of the necessary things. We've got some buildings here that are under construction. Huge alloy furnaces here that have burned everything away. We're just recapping now, of course. We've got our oil mines that sent things over to make steel and alloy. Of course, I know this park doesn't do anything for that area, but it looks nice. That's all. It's just a decoration. And the community college helped to raise tech level in the area. I was attempting to possibly put our processors here, but as you can see, we've got $1 million in the bank, and most of that money, $4 million of that money, went somewhere else. So as you can see, we've got plastic check, alloy check, processors 0. So over at university, it's basically unchanged. There's a few things I tweaked. But that was just basically to keep the city kind of functioning on its own. And of course, Villainville, not nothing new over there. But what is new is Petrograd. Petrograd has now been tasked with assembling the processors, rather than doing it at University, which takes a weird little requirement of having, Dr. Vu said, hey, we're going to need at least 5 medium tech facilities. Nah, we're not going to do that there then. University, it's too tight, but Petrograd is perfect for it. So let's get to work there. Again, it's 5, according here, it's 5 a.m., but we'll have to get back over to, Party City over there at Great Benton a little later. But anyway, so a couple of things we got to start doing. Trade Depot is closed, and we've got $4 million in the bank. So instead of just importing processors and doing it that way, let's actually put down some facilities to actually make them. Now, as you can see, it's going to be a little tight here. We don't exactly have all the room, but what we do have is extra space that we can get rid of some of these industrial buildings there. And why waste all the time on those industrial buildings when we can just scoot them out of the way and put down these more important processor buildings? So what we'll do is we'll cut out that, and we'll cut out some of these areas. Keep in mind we have our depot there, another depot, just to keep the businesses happy. We'll probably get rid of that. We got $4 million in the bank, so no worries there. So we'll go ahead and go. Wait a minute, that was our fire department. I don't want to get rid of that. We did get rid of the community college. We're going to put that elsewhere. No problem there. So we're going to get to work real quickly here. Community college will go down then. We'll put that somewhere safe. Don't want to cut off the commercial businesses, but she fits perfectly here on the highway, so why not? Excellent. We've got plenty of residential homes, and they're on the rise as well. And let's go ahead and take a look at density, just see if we can get some more people here. Taxes are of no issue. We've got plenty of money, so let's go ahead and raise the value over here. And we'll probably let's actually do the nice urban hot air balloon, even though we haven't yet done it, and or it's kind of for the urban scene. But let's see if we can. Yeah, let's put it right there. Okay, perfect. And then we'll add a couple of parks to that. Why not? Oh, it looks like we can't add anything next to it. But let's see if we can build something small. Oh, that looks nice. Perfect. Usually takes 2 parks to do that. That'll help with that'll take care of our hourly cost, rest assured. So we've already got a sneaky little business here that's building already. We'll cut that off. No, sir. Okay. So a couple things we need to get the processors rolling is we got the trade depot over there ready to roll. And we've got some extra room here. Anything behind the processor plant we'll just reserve for the trade depot. So we're going to build it over as far as we can. And we've got a couple industrial buildings here, but no biggie. So we're going to put down 1, 2, and then we'll put down another one across the highway. We'll do that a little later. But let's get started here. So we need, of course, alloy and plastics to get the processors pumping away. And they do need a processor assembly line to produce more goods. So a couple of things we're going to do immediately is we will need another trade depot. So we're going to put that over just a little bit to give that other trade depot some room. Alright, now we should be able to add on to this no problem. So let's go ahead and plop down our alloy yard. We'll get 2 of those. In fact, we'll just make this strictly alloys. And since they are a little more expensive, we'll have less of them, and we'll do our plastics line next. And we'll keep a yard for the regular freight, which shouldn't be too much of a problem. And that's maxed out there. So yeah, so the regular freight we'll keep just to keep the industrial buildings happy and to kind of keep them under supply. We will still need ammunition and weapons, of course, so that's who's going to be making that. War is a-coming. Alright, so we've got our depots importing as fast as possible. And this will be the new hub of the world. This is where people will go. Except, the hell? Okay, anyway. This is where people will go to get all their goods in the future. This will be an important part. Of course, Petrograd started out slow, but as you know, things have to go with the flow, you know? Alright, so we are going to continue on. Wow, Raptor's freestyling. With our construction of industrial buildings. I'm going to actually recommission some space down here for industrial. And we could build up here. I mean, there's plenty of space, which is nice because we really don't have to. We have extra income from the oil well, and then we can eventually turn that, and it's right in the forest, so that's awesome. And then if we need to expand, we can, and we'll just upgrade some of these roads now and help out our densities. Let's make sure we're at least medium, and that'll help us. So Petrograd went from not being so important to being the crux of our processor division. Of course, the laser targeting system, which is going to be built soon, will need quite a bit of processors as well. And of course, to ensure the utmost VU Industries quality, we're actually going to take it among ourselves to do that. Now, of course, you know, plastic, not so important, alloy, not so important. That's why we imported that. But as for processors, it's pretty important. So we'll go ahead and, let's see, we'll make a high density roads on the outside, which I would recommend you do at the very edge of the map. It's always good to put roads. Can help kind of bypass main traffic areas. And of course, always go medium road. Eventually, once you've been playing for a while, or I should say mirroring for a while, be sure to upgrade to high density, and that helps everybody get around town. They seem to like to take the sneaky ways sometimes, those sneaky Sims. So we'll upgrade all of our medium density, or rather our streets, to medium density roads. These are very easy to tell sometimes. Oh, wait a minute, that's high density. Maybe not so easy. But it takes a keen eye to do so, so make sure you're always visiting your local clinic. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and upgrade our medium area over here. Commercial business is down in this sector, and we'll go ahead and it's good not to divide your city as much, keep that in mind, but sometimes it's necessary. But if you have your residents close to your commercial, then they'll walk, and that reduces traffic and keeps everybody happy. So we've got a lot of traffic here, of course, because of all the new activities going on in town. And processing facilities are closed, and we're going to have to get back very soon. But let's just make sure we're importing enough alloy. Alloy and plastic are on the way. No alloy production stops, so we're going to go ahead and make sure our delivery trucks are getting everything they need to where they need to go. And look at that, our millions are ticking away quickly. And we'll go ahead and get our other factory going. Now, once we're breaking even, that'll be perfect. It looks like that other facility was ready to go. Yeah, so as I was saying, oh, and we're going to need an area to store our processors too, silly raptor. We're going to need an area to store them. First, we'll start selling them just to test them out on the market, and if the beta testing goes out well, then we will go ahead and move on to step 2, which we'll need a cool sign there, of course, VU Tech. Alright, let's go ahead and put them right there. Okay, perfect. Alright, so we will need, let's see, buildings are upgrading. Oh, quite a bit too. So we'll have some real good stuff going on here very soon. A lot of abandoned buildings. We'll go ahead and cut the, oh, only one. A couple of abandoned buildings. Looks like there apparently was sewage problems here. We'll go ahead and look into that. Looks like, oh yes, because we cut off our old, I wonder if we can we sell that to the neighbors? Let's check that out. Alright, looks like we have, oh, let's just buy them all. Gotta buy them all, Pokemon. Alright, we'll go ahead and, there we go. Oop, one more available, it seems. Okay, we're buying it all, so hopefully it all exports perfectly. And we'll see in a minute or two if it starts going out on its own. Our neighbors should have more than enough, there you go, 0. So they should have more than enough capacity to take that on, so perfect. Alright, we would want the buildings on top too also to start producing. And or upgrading I should say, but since we're making so much money, and money is important to Petrograd now, to keep this engine running per se, we're going to need all the money from all other ventures and all other activities to go towards Petrograd under my order. So that means that all local businesses, all local cities, everything is going to have to direct their money here. No more college tuition's not going to paying for fancy calculators and pocket protectors anymore. It's actually going towards making sure that the processors are working at peak efficiency. And of course to also buy the supplies needed for them. So what we're going to do is finish up our, let's see, medium roads should be all done there. Missed one. Good. Brainwashing section is fully operational. There was a little bit of a worry coming from that control center for that, but I'm happy. I always drink your daily brainwashing pina colada. Right back to 9% under daydream. Okay, so what we're going to do next is pretty much wait for upgrades to occur, and in this city we should be good. I mean, look at that. We've got our alloy, and we got our plastics. Nice rail line here too. We can get additional supply via rail, and we've got our processor factories that are now producing processors. So before we leave this city, let's go ahead and go back to the specialization menu and back to the trade depot. I kind of wasted a little bit of space there between those two. Didn't want to do that. I actually wanted to, what is this, consumer electronics factory? Oh, okay. What I did want to do though is build another trade depot for the Do we need one there? Oh, you know what? Let's just put it right next to it. Yeah, we can do that. And we do want to put one down for the processors. And we'll just go ahead and start selling them. Hopefully we can start breaking even. We will not need this extra freight yard, so we'll get rid of... Oop, get out of here, you. And we'll go ahead and wait for it to be cleaned up. And once we're done, we'll put down another processor. Okay, now processors can be exported. And we'll do that to just, again, beta test our product. 75,000, very good. Looks like we got oil coming in. The main traffic is really unaffected. We don't want to make a road back here yet. We could make a road up here, though. I really hope that doesn't cut off the factories. Let's just make a road and make sure it doesn't do anything to them. Otherwise, I'm going to be sad. Okay, good. Perfect. So we'll go ahead and finish up then by making our road that kind of cuts through here. Maybe it can go towards the exit of the highway. And that's our main road that's going to go behind there. Again, not real necessary for it to be a tunnel, but yeah, we'll lead to the underground base though. Okay, let's get back to Great Benton to listen to that speech. And here we go, lads. So back to Great Benton we go. We'll have to speed up time a little bit to get there just in time. And again, we are going to take over the world very soon, so it's good to have you here. Can't wait to see that stadium. It was looking good. Casinos are pumping away, and as you can see, boom, look at that extra money too. Again, all money from here is going over to Petrograd, so there's absolutely no way we can lose. Doors are opening at 8 p.m., so let's speed up that time. Or no, sorry, doors open starts at 8 p.m., and looks like payouts don't matter. It's completely on Dr. Vu. A lot of people coming. Look at that. We've got 15,000. Everyone else is watching at home on their Dr. Vu TV, which you can only turn down, but cannot turn off. Again, Dr. Vu, thank you for the great technology. Also, the Vu Station 4 is out, so pick that up, available in stores, as well as the Vu 1, which you can also pick up as well. Nice controllers on both of those new Vu consoles, and yeah. No other choice, again, for your entertainment needs other than Dr. Vu. Looks like we got a lot of homeless roaming around, mostly due to probably... some, I don't know, some apartment, yeah, that apartment building went abandoned, so everybody leaves and wanders around. Weird homeless problem. But you're not going to be homeless because Dr. Vu has a home for you in his evil heart. Look at that. We've now got the stadium being roamed around by the Maxis blimp here. And, yeah, looking good, huh? So, oh my god, we should record this. Look at how beautiful this is. Oh, there we go. Oh my god, we got to get this on camcorder. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Is this slow or is this fast? What does it look like when we go slow? Oh, there we go. Wow, that blimp goes slow, doesn't it? Man, blimps are slow. Petrograd's ambulance races to the rescue, though. Look at this. It's like on TV. It's like live from Dr. Vu's Stadium in Great Benton. Yeah, I know. I'm a little kooky, aren't I? But aren't we all? Besides, I'd like to thank you for watching, and remember, praise Dr. Vu, for he is ever victorious. Enjoy the views of Great Benton, and we'll see you guys next time. Coming up next, that speech, so make sure you're watching your telly, or else. Goodbye.